Hello, amazing viewers. Good day to you all. Welcome to my channel. Emperor WIKE has been receiving basbos, embarrassment since yesterday. Like I doubt Nyesom WIKE ever saw that coming. I doubt so. It's as if the owner of that, land in question must be a very powerful person, because right now the odds are against Nyesom WIKE. The military has declared that Nyesom WIKE, military veteran has declared that Nyesom WIKE needs to apologize. The chief of defense staff, the CDS, is not even in favor of Nyesom WIKE with the whole brouhaha that went on yesterday. And then we have the police IG coming to warn police officers not to be escorting anybody to go on land matter. Okay, as if it didn't end there. Even the MATTAWALE, the minister of defense, that Nyesom WIKE also called too, has also faulted Nyesom WIKE and the whole land brouhaha, because according to what the media is reporting, that he, MATTAWALE, and some military chiefs warned Nyesom WIKE to allow the matter be. They will investigate it, only for Nyesom WIKE to carry himself, as Emperor wey say be, won't go share himself. The embarrassment is yesterday. It just did too much, and it's not even ending. Do you know, as I speak to you, aside from MATTAWALE, the Minister of Defense not siding Nyesom WIKE in this whole thing. As I speak to you, residents in Abuja, they are busy jubilating after they saw the truck that Nyesom WIKE took to that land leave the place. So it's as if Nyesom WIKE has been ordered to leave that place. I'm going to start with the video before I come back to read out what the media reported about the Minister of Defense faulting Nyesom WIKE over what happened yesterday.
LCD don't carry that truck good. Shame on you. WIKE don't go with the truck. Soldier win this fight too. FCD. Only one he locks of soldier. FCD don't pack their truck. WIKE don't go. You want to collect soldier land?
People when they die for their land, they die for this land. Now you won't collect out from them. Now insults now. Very insults. Now these people they die for this land. You better be what happen now.
I'm telling you, WIKE don't carry shame go. Same boys on the floor. Power pass power. Power pass power.
I don't know how many times something will happen to Nyesom WIKE that he will sit and have some form of reflection. Like, I remember the incident of the flight, the way Nigerians jubilated, including myself. And then this one again, I can't remember a second episode. Okay, the one of alleged report that he took ill, or he was rushed during one of the a fake meeting. Like, you go through the pages of social media, and then you see how people react to news concerning you. It doesn't tell you that, okay, I just have to mend my ways. The most annoying part is that bad attitude, that arrogance, that pride, you don't put that inside where your children did. Even like, I just stumble on a report where I don't know how true it is, where the WIKE's first son, it's been alleged that WIKE's first son vowed to deal with the young naval officer. How many times want to go happen to you before you go say, if everybody is happy whenever something bad happens to me, then it therefore means something is wrong with my attitude. No form of reflection whatsoever. Instead, it is the ego that gets boosted. It gets boosted the more the following day. Just imagine how people are jubilating. Some people don't even know the owner of the land. But the fact that you are so arrogant and you have been accused of land grabbing for so long, why won't they jubilate? Including the people you must have grabbed their land. Why won't they mock you? If that young man had insulted the life out of Nyesom Wike yesterday, I am telling you, a greater percentage of Nigerians would have supported that young man. You know why? Because they have seen the constant arrogance, the constant pride, the constant misbehavior, the constant abuse of power by Nyesom Wike. So as far as everyone is concerned, he met his match yesterday in cup full yesterday. In fact, some people even expected more. Get attitude when they expect from some public office holders. You can imagine a young man telling you I have integrity. It's as if the young man understand that you in Nyesom Wike don't have integrity. And then you go on rampage shouting about rule of law. Whenever you don't favor them like this, they will begin to talk about rule of law, rule of law. Rule of law won't never for one day obey before. Okay, you they ban people, you ban staff of AGIS from using phone from level 14 downwards. But it is the same you that also carried people there, camera and whatsoever, to go and show yourself. Not people those that carry go there. You came prepared. But you were told to allow the matter for it to be investigated. Even the young boy said it yesterday, talk about documents submitted to the appropriate authority. No, you no one follow that kind of thing. You see that embarrassment there? Kai, I felt good. At least let him see how those contractors he treated badly, how they felt. The people he went to demolish their houses and they were trying to communicate with him how they felt. No, you can't take half of what you dish. Now, because the police also, they were insulted in the process. At the CIG, they talk about no police should follow this thing. Police don't reduce themselves since. You will find, not be police, they follow this thing. In the whole Okoya's saga that went viral, was it not police that was holding this thing? Kai, police will be serving food. Police that is supposed to be, that profession don't do something else. For so many people to be against Nyesom Wike like this, including the Minister of Defense, then something is up. I'm going to read what the media reported. Nigerian Defense Minister Bello Mattawale has said the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory Nyesom Wike defied the advice of top military chiefs and went ahead to confront a naval officer, Lieutenant Commander Yerima, at a disputed site in Abuja. Speaking in an interview with DCL Hausa, Mattawale described the incident as unfortunate and said Wike had earlier contacted both the Chief of Defense Staff and the Chief of Naval Staff, who advised him to allow the military to investigate the matter before taking any action. What happened between Minister Wike and the officer is unfortunate. When he got there, the officer explained that he was simply obeying orders given to him. Wike should not have exchanged words with the officer. He ought to have addressed his concerns through the officer's superiors, the minister said. Mattawale explained that the naval officer only acted according to instructions and had shown discipline and respect during the exchange. Wike is our colleague, and Wike could have reached out to us to resolve whatever issue. The officer's actions was lawful. He was trained to be disciplined, loyal, and obedient to orders. Therefore, the young officer only carried out his duty worthy of commendation, he stated. According to the defense minister, the officer did not violate any military rule and conducted himself properly throughout the encounter. He did not commit any offense under military regulations. He merely obeyed a lawful order and followed due process. If you observe carefully, he spoke
respectfully and conducted himself properly, Matawale added. He further cautioned that government officials must show respect to the members of the armed forces, noting that disrespect to a uniformed officer indirectly undermines the authority of the president as commander-in-chief. This is not about supporting the military to act disrespectfully towards civilians. The minister should understand that every officer has superiors. I gather that he called the chief of defense staff who advised him to wait for an investigation, he explained. The defense minister revealed that WIKE ignored the advice and instead rushed to the site to personally confront the officers. However, he did not wait and instead went straight to the site. As a leader, he ought to have exercised patience and waited for the outcome of the investigation, Matawale said.
Let me reiterate without ambiguity. The Nigerian Police Force is not and will never become an enforcer for private interests. Officers have no business escorting parties for land recovery, disrupting legally existing occupations, or meddling in civil claims without a demonstrable criminal element. Every such incident erodes the neutrality of the force and opens us up to disrepute. The line must be clear, and any officer who crosses it will face disciplinary consequences.
It took a statement from a young military person for the police to be dishing out statements. This same statement, I believe, will just be mere words. Before now, haven't you seen the police escorting the Nyesom Wike and so many other persons? Not just for land issue, but a lot of things that will make you hate the Nigerian police force and wonder, is this the level that they have been reduced to? It took one person. I'm talking and the policeman is talking. Everywhere don't scatter. The police force. How many times have we read on the pages of paper about them being warned from doing certain things to the citizens? Yet you find these things happen. So this one, I don't know if there's going to be any sanction. But obviously, now straight bullet hitting some wiki like this. Because now police, now escort them. Our security forces, they've done something else. Or more seriously, they've done something else. Sometimes you get to wonder. And one thing I used to wonder is, how do they recruit these individuals? Police will be following a 10-year-old person whose father is a billionaire and be carrying the person's bag. Police will be somewhere in an occasion of a billionaire and be carrying food. When you call them, say, there's a crime going on somewhere. It's a problem. People will tell you before they will come. Sometimes they will not appear. But they will have the strength to be brutalizing citizens. I love the fact that the IG rose up and said, let me make this clear. He has said this before. But what happened? It continued. All these public office holders, I think you need to learn some manners. Most of them. They just have to learn some manners. I see a lot of persons some people siding in some wiki. The young man was not supposed to go property dispute. He wasn't supposed to be guarding property. Whether he's guarding property or he's not guarding property, he was given an order and he obeyed that order. Any other thing don't concern me. In some wicked that was given instruction, advice. What did he do? He went there as a Hitler that he is. You see me? I am very, very happy. You see the way a lot of Nigerians are happy. I am one of those Nigerians super excited to tell these people that, you see this life, you don't fit play God. You don't fit play God. If he took how many soldiers, just one person said we even talk to some wicked, he couldn't even talk much. The next thing was to make a call. A call that yielded nothing without his connection. If he took that young man to put in some Wike like this, then imagine how many Nigerians, if Nigerians wake up to descend on these evil leaders, imagine how it would be for their body. Thank you so much for watching. Please do leave your opinion in the comment section, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Click on the notification bell the moment you subscribe. That way you get to know as soon as I publish. Thank you guys for all the love. Thank you so much for the immense support. God bless you richly. Do enjoy the rest of your day, and see you guys in my other videos.